Joe. Look into the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanted me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen. I was by the stove. Big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the floor. 19 with him, I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just want to be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. On first down, Ryan. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
20. Let's go.
Now it's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
20. Gun. Get out. Hey, express. Gun. Hey, express. 11.
To throw on third down, Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Tuesday. On. 21. Gun.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
372. Spread right, 72. 11B. 11. Hank. Where you going?
On first down. Bortles. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Derek Shelby. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Lucy. 372. 372. Lucy.
Bortles to throw on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Lucy. 11.
On third and long, it's Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Lucy. 11B.
Bortles going to go on fourth down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Let's go. 12. Go.
Now Ryan on second down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout.
Let's go.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the sack pushes them back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Get up.
To throw is Ryan. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
21. Left. Hey.
On second down, Ryan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Gun. Wait.
Third and long, it's Ryan. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Hey, Tuesday. Go!
After the interception, here's Ryan. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them. But they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Ryan eluding the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Omaha. So right. Move.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
11, 21. Let's go.
On first and 10. It's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. You have got a little curl there against zone, but the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey, Tuesday. 20. Look out!
Here's Ryan. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Calais Campbell with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
Got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
372. 11B.
Bortles now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brooks Reed coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
372. Hank. 372.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he's going to go down again. Brooks Reed in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the
pressure gets to him again. Brooks Reed able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Justin Hardy deep for Atlanta. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
21. Tuesday. Let's go.
On second down, here's Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Calais Campbell getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Let's go.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The pitch to Fournette, and they'll get him down right about the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Bortles going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he whips that one incomplete there. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And now it's 2nd down. But with the incompletion there, gives us time to hit on the retirement, Charles, of Eric Decker. Of course, played for the Broncos, Jets, and Titans. Was with the Patriots this preseason, but now he's going to step aside.
I think he had a fantastic career because look at it this way. Getting 1,000 yards in one season for a receiver, that's a career for most people. He did it 3 times. Best year in Denver in 2013, 87 catches, almost 1,300 yards and 11 touchdowns. Congratulations on a wonderful career, Eric Decker.
Now it's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now Ryan on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off. Because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, a chip shot here. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Grant, 104 yards. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Calais Campbell. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On second down, here's Bortles. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. Throwing now is Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose, and the Falcons grab it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Calais Campbell in there yet again. My goodness, make it 5 sacks for him now in this one game alone. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Not a great start to this drive. You have the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Hey, let's go. Hey, got it.
To throw on second down, Ryan. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Left. Hey, let's go. Got it.
Ryan. Center with a grab over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the...
And there he goes again. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Graham went 105 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd? And they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hey, Tuesday.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13 and also a first down. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 25 yards for the touchdown. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Ryan will throw again. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now out come the Jags. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brooks Reed. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
11. So right. 11. Hey, 54 Ricky.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Lucy, Lucy. Lucy, Lucy. Lucy, Lucy. Lucy, Lucy. 72, 72, 72. Hank.
Now Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to trot out there and try and slow them down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
20. Go. Gun.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Lucy.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Bortles now on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they'll fight through 1 tackle. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Bortles now to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now Bortles. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a massive down.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Hey, Tuesday.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Space. Gun.
Ryan to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Space. 11. Get up. Hey, express. 11. Right. 54, south. 5, 25,
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more.
Tuesday. Let's go. 12.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Flushed out right. He's got Sanu. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.